ó àwọn kan jáde wọn náà fẹ́ protest ìjọba ní káwọn kan wọn jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn kan wò pé táwọn bá jáde the intelligent alert have said that àwọn kan fẹ́ wà tí wọ́n fẹ́ hijack protest yìí kíní kan sì máa pa mí lẹ́rìn nígbà tí ò tí ì sí protest gan ṣé wọ́n hijack wọ́n pààyàn wọ́n jiyàn gbé wọ́n gba ransom kí ni ìjọba ṣe sí ní ọjọ́ tí mo ti wo fídíò bíi tí àwọn House of Senate tí wọ́n ti kick against bill tí ò sí ọmọlẹ́gbẹ́ wá wípé ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn security parastatals army ni o navy ni o police ni o civil defence ni o EFCC ni o ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n ní access sí owó wọn as in bill tíjọba allocate fún wọn ní every year ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n ní direct access sí láti lè fi ra n tá mọ̀ sí technology weapon láti fight insurgency. The Senate president ó ní àwọn tó pa support ẹ̀ ó ní say aye who against say nay àwọn tí wọ́n against kìíní yìí ló pọ̀ jù ó dẹ̀ lù ní gbọ́n fídíò ọ̀hún rẹ̀ ẹ wo fídíò ọ̀hún ó lẹ́tí wò yìí ẹ wá sọ wípé káwọn kan wọ́n protest ó lórí burúkú ní gbogbo yín wọ́n bá ajákì ìjọba wọ́n bá ajákì ẹ̀yin tẹ́ pa yín ní sẹ́nitọ̀ ìgan wọ́n bá pa yín dànù ẹ̀yin ó lò sí burúkú yìí láti lè jẹ́ kí security kó wà nílùú against ẹ̀ kò sí ọmọ lẹ̀ sọ wípé àwọn owó wọ̀nyí kí lẹ fi ń ṣe ìranù lẹ fi ń ṣe ẹ fi ń build private university ara yín òun lẹ fi ń build àwọn owó wọ̀nyí ẹ fi ń build private institution owó tó yẹ kó máa lọ sí àpò àwọn security this allocation meant for security purpose but you guys the committee on security you are using this money for your own personal interest for your own personal properties. Let this amount go directly to the pocket of those who need it. Oshiomhole continue say that we will monitor this money very well. If they are not using it for the purpose, then we will not approve such a kind of the money. But you guys kick against it. You said nay. That is the video I just showed you. Then what are we talking about? If they hijack the government, let them hijack it. Because revolution is the only weapon to change a bad government. Revolution is the only weapon for the youth to fight against those stupid bad governors. Either it is Yoruba that is there or not. I'm not less concerned. Yoruba. But a Yoruba that is there also protest during the Jonathan. He lead the protest. He's an engineer of protest. He loves protest. So why is he afraid of protest now? Why is it afraid of protest? If we are not standing together to fight for what we need, definitely we have failed as a youth. Àwọn kan máa sọ̀sọ́kúsọ lẹ́nu Yorùbá náà wọ́n protest Yorùbá náà wọ́n ṣe gbá nítorí pé jẹ́ Yorùbá. To hell with every one of us. Nígbà tí Igbo wa ń bẹ ṣé wọ́n protest ni. Nígbà tí ṣé wọ́n protest ni. Ṣé wọ́n protest. Nígbà tí Igbo wa ń bẹ. Àdìgílà ń bá ká tá ń dára wa láàmú ìjọba ò dá wọ́n mọ tí wọ́n kọ́ jẹ́ kán ṣe Tinubu knows exactly what he's supposed to do wọ́n mọ tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fuel subsidies táwọn èèyàn wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tí wọ́n rìn ṣe pé fake ni there is nothing like fuel subsidies they only dance to the stone of IMF and World Bank to inflate the price to victimize the common citizen. The fuel subsidy, it is fake. That is nothing like a fuel subsidy. We all understand this. Ohando and some other group oil, they said it that only what they reduce is the amount of crude oil that is being transported outside the Nigerian, and they bring import to Nigerian. But it is not part. The removal of the money. It is not part of the subsidies. Unless you are not follow the trend news. They should stop deceiving us. They should stop manipulating our brain. If you want to go for the protest, go out and protest peacefully. That is your inalienable right. And then one thing that this protest, I mean, it will be just come to the revolution. Revolution is coming back in Nigeria, and it will worse because they are saying, hey, we should remember what is happening in EndSARS. EndSARS was a peaceful protest. It is only the government, the security protesters, who engineered the EndSARS to turn into a violence. Because those guys gathered themselves in appropriate place, singing, dancing, for the past few days, until you went there in the midnight and started shooting them. You first, I mean, the government are the one who changed the narrative of the protest into a war. When the citizens are protest peacefully, it is the duty of you as a security officer to protect them, to guide them. But what do you guys do? You went there and started shooting them. Then when you shoot them, you want them to, to just put their hand. They are not even retaliate because they don't have weapon. They don't have weapon to retaliate. So look at what happened in EndSARS clearly. You will see clearly that it is government that changed the narrative of that protest, because it is only for peaceful protest. They are dancing, they are singing, the musician is there, dancing, singing, eating. But you guys went there in the midnight and they're starting fire those youth with the Nigerian flag in their hand. With the Nigerian flag in their hand, and then now you are saying that they should look at what happened in the EndSARS. You kill innocent people. That's all. That is me now. For the August 1st, you will still do the same thing to kill innocent people, but this time around to go beyond your control. It is go beyond your control. It will escalate than what you're thinking for. Look. You increase the petrol, you increase everything, you increase the rice, the beans, and then you are assigned the minimum wage of 70,000 naira when the bag of rice is almost like 100,000. How do you want people to cope? Ati genge metagan o doran sin ati genge meni o doran sin, and then we said we have a government. Ye fokan bale amagbe wale. Instead of you to bring it down, you raise it up. Instead of you to bring it down with your level of exposure in this politics, then you raise it up more than times 100, and then you are there in Nassau Rock eating the free food, taking everything is free, even though you still use our money to go and buy private jet for the president. You use the same of our money to renovate the vice president's house, and the common citizen are die in the street. The common citizen walk in the street and collapse. The Boko Haram is doing their own, and then you fail to protect the life and property of those that you are governed, and then you are said that they should not stand to ask for what exactly that it is their right, that is their inalienable right under the fraudulent Nigerian constitution, that they must protest, but the protest must not lead to violence. Then what you need to do, send your police out, let them guide them wherever they assemble themselves. Let them guide them, let them protect them, let them be there singing, call for the government, call for whatever they want to call for. They can be there for years. If the government didn't answer them, they will still be there. But if you really want to do this protest to have meaningful, youth in Lagos, youth in Ibadan, youth in Losun, at least in each state, we will need nothing less than 20,000 youth in each state. Let us meet in Abuja. All the youth. Let us meet in Abuja. Let the old paramilitary, let them focus in Abuja and kill everyone in Abuja. By the time they kill 20, we'll definitely take over the Asho Rock. Go and look at all other countries, even though Kenya, that's exactly what they did. We will do that in Nigeria. It is even though the worst part, if the government escaped the August 1st protest, another one is still coming. The protests will keep on coming in Nigeria until the government do the right thing, and they know exactly what exactly supposed to do, but they will not do it. bastard, stupid people everywhere. And then you are saying the intelligence said that the protest will be hijacked. Let it hijack. Let that protest hijack. Let this government leave the seat. If you cannot do it, resign. At least it will increase your, it will protect your reputation. Yahweh again sọ pé Tinubu, we are not going there to embezzle Nigerian money. It is means that we have our money already. We are not going there to take any penny from Nigerian money. Then if you cannot put your money to solve Nigerian problem, then please get out of there. Get out of there. But only people send to fair kurumbe. Nigeria ti come pé ayé Jonathan apariwo bim. Ayé Buhari apariwo bim. Ele na we will still shout and they will still bomb bim. When are we going to change the narrative of what has been there as a long? If you wanted to fight for the people, they arrested you, they killed you, they do whatever they like to you, they shut you down. Just ordinary common man in Nigerian will look at himself and said, no, God bless my country. When? What time? What time? For those who are going to go out for this protest, we stand together and we are with you. But please, make sure you do it in the right way. Don't fight, don't go there with weapon, but ask for what belongs to you. Ask. But what I see is that this protest will only lead to revolution, and that the revolution is the only weapon. The revolution is the only weapon to change the bad government, and it will happen. The revolution is the only weapon to change the bad government. And then for the politics and the police and the army and the soldier and so on and so forth, you can only stop the protest. You cannot stop revolution. You can only stop the protest, but you cannot stop the revolution.